Good afternoon, it's Chris, welcome back to the channel. So this isn't the video I was meant to be making today. The weather has got one over on me, so I've had to adapt and overcome. So today we're going to be working on my FZR600. Now I'll try and get a better intro feed for you, but at the moment this is what we've got. So let's bring you into the shed before it even pisses down even more and I get drenched. Try to work out there, but we'll bring you in and we'll get you lined up. So I thought before we started pulling the bike apart, it'd be a good time to maybe introduce you to the FZRs and the range and the fact that it's a Yamaha, which is pretty obvious. So the FZR600R was first introduced in 1987, and it was Yamaha's flagship litre class machine. In the late 1980s to 1990s, it represented the Genesis engine design, which combined with aluminium twin spar perimeter frame, also known as the Delta box, so it's a really light frame. So the bike itself was a 1000cc 4-cylinder 20 valve bike, and it pushed its power up to roughly about 145 brake, and at one point it was the fastest one of, if not the fastest production bike on the market back in the 80s, early 90s. The Genesis went through a few deviations, and from between 87 and 88 it was the original Genesis version, and then I think it was between 89 to 91 onwards it became, I think it was known as the X-Up. But you may say, Chris, why are you telling me about this? Tell me about yours. Well, I'm going to do that right now. So my version is the FZR600R, and it was first released, the 600R version was first released between 1994, so mine's a 95. It's a 600cc 4-stroke inline 4 engine, and it produces roughly about 100 horsepower, there or thereabouts. I think it's like 65 to 70 newton meters of torque, and it's got about a dry weight of just under 190 kilos, about 185, so you know, roughly there or thereabouts. And it's not a bad sports bike, real sports bike performance, and what I paid for it was pennies, absolute pennies. You know, it's not a bad looking bike. It's not, you know, it's probably going to be one of those fun classic sports bikes as the years progress. It's a 90s, you know, 90s icon, really. I think it is anyway. I'm a little bit biased, but it's a good bit of fun. Probably, you know, could be used for track use, but at the end of the day, it's mine, and it's just a bit of fun. So I've waffled on enough. I need to work out how I'm going to do the old camera setup thing in here, and then we'll get you on the tripod, and yeah, we'll start working on it. Let's talk carburetors. Okay, so these carbs have been totally stripped, he says, and rebuilt. I'll show them to that camera over there. So they've had new jets, new pilot jets, new valves, and I think what we will need to do at some point is going to be to balance them. Never done that before in my chuff, so that should be interesting. Okay, any other things that have happened is, when I got the bike, obviously it had been sat around for quite some time. That's probably better. So all these rubbers in here, so I think they're actually not sure what they're called, but valve, I don't know, carb things, I don't know, if I'm really honest. I need to go that way so I can get to it. So it's carb boots, I can't remember the engine. Well, basically what it is, it's the part of the bike, the boots that cover the bottom of the carbs and fit onto the cylinder head boot. I don't know. Right, so what we're going to do is when we got it, obviously it's been sat around for God knows how long, so these had actually turned to not rubber. They were more like plastics, they were really hard, so when I took them off they were all cracked. I've still got them actually, they're in the shed. But what I'll do now is we're going to try and get the carbs on, get these done up with an Allen key, he says, which is where he's put his Allen keys. I do need, you're right, before you say it, You need to invest in some T-bars. I totally agree, I need to. What I haven't, because well, I haven't got around with it, to be honest with you. What sort of fucking size is it? Is it this one? Is it this? Yeah, so it's this one. So I'm just going to back all these off, just to give me the best chance of getting these carbs mounted correctly without too much hassle. I think you can probably see what's going on. You should be able to up there. It's just going to be a lot of fanning about trying to edit it, so that needs to go that way. So we'll turn it over so we can get to that one. Let's go around that side, which is going to be a pain in the ass with the bike where it is. So let's get this on there. Won't be bikes and booze without me, yeah. I say boost, boost. Yeah, let's right, what we need to, I need to find where I'll put it somewhere. Let's have a quick look. Got a screwdriver somewhere, flathead one, which should give me a bit of pride to help me get these carbs back on. But here we'll wait and see. I don't actually hold up much hope for this. This could go badly wrong. But once they're on, I'd say we're 50% there. So we've done all the painting, we've done all the other bits. I'm still rooting for the screwdriver, so just bear with me. I might edit it, so to be fair, I think I'm just waffling shite. What I do need to buy is definitely buy some extended T-bars. Right. Right, let's get this done. Right. Really need to find a bottle of that. Right, we have an Allen key, he says, which is there. We need some carbs, which are there. We need a bit of luck. Right, let's get this on. Right, so these, oh bollocks. Oh dear, we okay? Are we okay? Whew, drop the camera. Oh, I was lucky. Right, that's gone up there. And are you following me? Right, so you can see me on that one, you can see me on that one. That one's just gone a bit. So we're going to leave this up there so you can actually see what I'm doing. And looking at my bald head. Right, so so the carbs will only go on one way, so the throttle cables will come through here. He says, hang on a minute. Carbs will only go on one way, so that's the choke, that's the idle speed. Oh bollocks, how are these going again? Oh, they're going that way. I'm talking nonsense. Right, let's get these on. This is probably going to be a bit of a struggle. I remember when I did this with the diversion ones, they were a pain in the hoop as well. But then the question is, have I got these on right? I'm just going to keep the camera rolling, and then I'll have to do some cool editing to get rid of all the nonsense. When I say nonsense, me talking fucking absolute waffle to try and fill the gap. Maybe what I should have done is lube these up a little bit. Nothing like a good bit of lube. Not in that context. Right. We're just going to put a little bit of Vaseline around the top of the carbs, just to give me a fighting chance of getting these on. Will this go in the edit? I don't know. You still understand, sir? don't know, but I'll do my best. Right, let us get on with this. You know that there's nothing like prior preparation, the fact that this video needs to go out tomorrow. Tell you what, these came off really easy. Not going back fucking easy though, are they? Right, I'm gonna effing blind and leave it recording because you know, it might be a turning, but others it won't be. Oh, carbs just fucking fits. What? Oh, I know it's annoying me. Do you know what? I nearly gave up on this, you know. One man, one set of carbs, which refuse to go back together. I'll tell you, if I've got to change the cables as well, that'll be annoying. Oh, this is just not going well. Breathe, Chris. I don't know whether to warm them up, take them off and warm them up. Right, come on Chris, let's have it. I'm gonna have a little cry if these still go on like. This is just becoming a pain in the fucking balls. I did try and fix this with a 3D printer. That's what I made, but I couldn't get the fitment quite right. But it's not the worst. I was going to do a video on it, but I just sort of sacked it off because I was like, Chris, you were just looking like an absolute idiot. Right. Yeah, and then now I'm questioning myself, did I buy the right freaking boots? Right. I need to check something. I need to settle my peace of mind. The peace of mind for a little while. Oh, stuff in the minute. Oh, come on! I must have the Allen key I need. You know, this is like I've got more Allen keys here. You can shake every stick action between your fingers. I guarantee you, I won't be able to find the size of these. Right, stop being a fanny, Chris. Come on, they must go on there. This is, I'm going to come back and cut back. So we're continuing on from yesterday. So there was a lot of swearing. There was a lot of, yeah, there was a lot of swearing that went on. So why am I so white? So we've managed to get the carbs mounted. Throttle cables are on, but it's a little bit sticky. So we need to work out what's going on with that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick, bolt these down now. So we'll do a bit of whizzy with the tools, and then we'll, yeah, hopefully by the time I've done whizzy with the tools, camera up there will be working, so I can have a quick chat with you about what we're going on. And the camera up there is still recording, so you might get my baldy napper in it. I don't know, we'll work out what we edit. Okay, so we have secured down. I don't even know what these are called, if I'm brutally honest. Something says to me they should have rubber gaskets on it. And do you know what? I was right. Let's quickly take these off. Okay. Do you know what? I am my own worst enemy. You know, I should really do. It's an 8mm, isn't it? It's a freaking 8mm. What's that? Oh, don't tell me I've chewed the head to not having a fucking muppet. This has got to be an 8mm. It's got to be. I literally just put these on with 8mm, an 8mm wrench, and why is this not working now? Let's see if we can get it off with this. Oh, you know what I mean? It's always third world problems, isn't it? Especially when you forget. Oh, we've gone and caused ourselves a bit of an issue here. Yes, we have. Right. I think I've over tightened the fecking thing. Get it now on that. Oh, crack it. Oh, what an absolute buffoon. No, maybe. Oh, right, I'll get out of this way. Right. Let's piss about with this then for another half an hour, get these out. Because I've been a muppet, and I've over tightened it, and I've now got into the plastic. Alright. Oh, no. Right, let's back these out. Right, that's a 9. So, is that an 8 or a 9? That's a 9. So we need an 8. Oh, what an absolute plonker. Oh, no. You should always be careful when using power tools with children. Oh, bollocks. Do you know what? I was thinking, how are these sealing? They must have some sort of rubber seals, and yeah, they do. I just forgot to put, this idiot, forgot to put them on. Right, I think I'm only going to have the issue with this one here. Right, maybe I twist this just to get the gasket under it. No. Right, this one is going to cause us issues. I've got it. I think I've got it. Right, we will get that off. But what I'll do is we'll put the rubber gaskets on these three, and then we'll work out how we're going to do it.
In price, you guys just
shut up. We'll work out how the hell we're going to get that off later on. Should be interesting. I knew that. I was putting these on, I'm thinking, something's not quite right here. Yeah, so as you can probably see from that camera there, hopefully, it's just a rubber gasket and it sits on the main face here just to give it the seals that come out. So I think it will be on the old trusty Vaseline again just to try and hold these in place, I think. There is probably something you can actually get for this, to be honest, brutally honest, but I don't actually know which angle you're going to get for this, whichever one probably the best. But yeah, we'll get these in and try to hold it with set fingers, and I can't do it with that mount, so there we go. And then, where's my little doofert? There's my little doofert. There we go. That'll seal that. And what we won't do is we won't over tighten it like I've just done with that one. I honestly have no clue I'm going to get that out. But I can categorically tell you, putting these carbs on yesterday took me genuinely about Honestly, it must have taken me about an hour yesterday just to try and get. There we go. Right, I'm going to whiz all these on. I'm not going to talk.
Just have to print it.
When we do the edit, I'll be fine. Oh, quick slurp of tea. Right, next one. So this is going to be rinse and repeat for the next 3. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that one there. So what we'll do is we'll probably cut back in the edit to all these being perfectly on and it looking sexy. And then I think we'll move on to, I'm just going to try loosening, I don't actually know what I'm going to do next. I need to put the tacky cable back in the back of the dials, because I forgot about that when I put it on. Tachyometer cable, the speed, basically the speedo. So, like I say, once we, do you know, this has actually got 180 on the clock. I very much doubt this is going to do 180. So I'm just looking actually at the back of that manual, and it says that, I didn't know this, that this particular model, if it is an FZR600R, not sure you can tell. I might do a VIN check on it and see if it comes out. Do a VIN check and see if it is a 600R. I don't know what the difference is. I'm sure someone in the comments can tell me what the difference is. There was so much effing and blinding, effing and jeffing yesterday getting these on. Like, it was as if it just did not want to go back together. It was like, no, thou shalt not be fixed. And getting the cable back on, getting the cable in as well, that was another meaty flipping job. Oh, very sad. This is a good answer, man. Don't have to watch Strictly. There's always a flipping critical clad on the silver lining. I'll tell you something, next time I dismantle the bike, everything will be done on camera. Right, we'll do a quick, I'll come back to you when I've got this one back in. So you're going to have to bear with me with this one. Unfortunately, I've actually lost the footage for the end of the video. So this is just a bit of an ad hoc things. I'm currently sat editing it. So to the point where we got to was we got the carbs on. We got the throttle cable on. It's still a bit stiff, but I've had worse. So what we're going to do in the next video, we will hopefully get the airbox on, tank on, service the engine, and then get it up and running in that video. We've still got to fit the exhaust, still got to fit the chain, and I really would like to get the wheels off and get them refurbed, because at the moment they're looking a bit scabby. But anyway, this is where we got to. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always with every video, peace out, catch you in the next one.